Drills Talk, episode 70. In this episode, we're going to discuss the top 4 hints you are on the right path. This is based on a blog I wrote in the past entitled When Your Choice Chooses You. Now, when your choice finally chooses you, you just rejoice. There's all joy. You want to party. It's a finally moment. It's a oh my goodness moment. It happened. But one thing we never really dig down deep in is what happens when your choice chooses you? What else changes around you? Now, this is one of my first choices that chose me, and it did change a lot that was going on around me. One thing it changed was where I grew up. Another thing it changed was where I'll spend the rest of my life. Had no idea. So we're going to discuss what happens when your choice chooses you and your other choices no longer are a choice. Let's go. Yo, Drills. Drills Talk, episode 70. In this episode, we're going to discuss the top 4 hints you are on the right path. But before we get started, please like, subscribe, share, show your love however you would like to show your love. Here we are an entrepreneurship-based channel. We discuss a lot of motivational things, motivational topics, self-help, self-love, self-critiques, just anything to basically build yourself for your entrepreneurship journey. Every Monday here we have a new blog. Every Wednesday, a new Drills Talk, new vlog. Every Friday is a new beat, an instrumental produced by me, which is showing you what my entrepreneurship ventures are. One of them anyway, which is music. So please sit back, relax, and let's get started. Number 1. Number 1 is you can't see yourself going back. So I'll use me for instance. Maybe almost 3 years ago now, I left the corporate world and I said that I would never go back. Now, on the surface, you would think, great, it's been almost 3 years, you haven't went back, perfect. But it's not that I didn't go back. It's that after a while, going back was impossible anyway. You know, we always like that sort of safe haven, that safety net, that fallback plan. But after you're gone from something like that, which is, working 40 to 50 to 55 hours a week or more, which is, working with people that you rather not work with, which is working with people that you like, but maybe are not very, beneficial to the team. That happens all the time. But when you work for yourself, you set your own schedule. If you're working 55 hours, you're getting a ton done. Very different than working 55 hours and, for 40 of those hours, you're sitting in the meeting. That's not productive. It's taking your time away. But it's still that safety net. It's gone now because you can't even operate like that anymore. You wake up when you want to. You wake up when you feel you have to. You don't have to be in rush hour traffic going back and forth every day. You can make a decision, and that is the decision. You don't have to see what the team thinks. You don't have any superiors to speak with. You don't have to plan out vacation 6 months ahead of time so the team is okay with you going away for a week or a week and a half or 2 weeks. You don't have to ask for vacation around the holiday because it's the holiday. You just stop doing what you're doing, or you work harder that week before to make up for the week that you're not going to be working. It's just a different world. And a lot of people don't discuss that. It's, you never went back. You left and you never went back. Well, I tell you, whatever you're in, if you leave and you're gone for a year, plus the chance of you being able to go back, very, very slim. So that safe haven, if you think it's, I can always go back, I can always fall. Yeah, for maybe about 6 to 12 months. And then there's no way you will ever go back. Number 2, the comforts of your old life are gone. Now, there are comforts, and there were definitely comforts in what I used to do, being a consultant, IT consultant, working at really, really big companies, working for a big company. And, money was not an issue, right? So that's a real big perk. The comforts of knowing that check is coming no matter what my effort was those past 2 weeks, that doesn't happen anymore. That's something that was a perk of me giving my life pretty much to that company, and that was the exchange. Okay, you don't have to worry about money. You don't have to worry about, one of your kids getting sick. You have perfect insurance. You have everything you would ever want. Just don't leave. It's pretty much the gist, right? That's the deal. The problem with when your choice chooses you, if your choice is leaving that, right, is now every dime you make is up to you. It's your effort. So if you're not putting in effort, then you don't get paid. If you haven't sat down and brainstormed exactly how you're going to pay these bills, then these bills are not going to get paid. Nothing magical happens. There's no, oh, I'm going to take this month off. Or, oh, I don't really feel like doing nothing today. It's Monday. It's raining. I'm going to sleep in. Because if you sleep in Monday and you don't make that work up on Tuesday, then Wednesday is sacrifice, Thursday is sacrifice, Friday, and then it's the weekend and you're still kind of in your head thinking, oh, it's the weekend. I'm not going to do anything. Okay, well, that check's not going to look like anything. And that's just something that you're not used to. You know, basically your effort has to be here at all times or higher. There's no time off. There's no taking off as far as effort wise. Until you get, you know, a good thing going, and maybe some of the stuff that you do can be on autopilot. But, you know, if you're doing something that's very demanding in the beginning, you're going to go years before you're in any type of autopilot anything. So if you think that the comforts that you have right now are just too much to give up, you may not want your choice to choose you. Number three, are you making decisions you couldn't make before? What are those decisions? Well, one big decision is, again, like I touched on before, you being your own boss, you telling yourself what to do, you're making your schedule. If something's really wrong, you're the reason it was wrong. There's no pointing the finger at anybody except yourself. And those decisions being made are something you didn't have to do before. Oh, well, yeah, I would love to go on vacation. Well, you have to ask so-and-so. Oh, well, yeah, I would love to move and go to a different, you know, part of the company. Oh, well, you know, that's cool. But to show other interest in a different side of the company, you have to go through this path. Oh, well, if I decide that I no longer want to make YouTube videos and I want to write books, and I don't want to do both, by the way, I can stop and then start writing books. It's like you're in total control. It's something that you can do like that. There's no paperwork. There's no asking somebody who happens to be on vacation. There's no asking somebody who knows you want to answer, but don't really have to give it to you until the last moment. That doesn't happen anymore. Your choice chose you. You're in a different life now. So if you want this, you do that. There are repercussions, there are consequences to everything. If you stop, say, whatever it is that's making money to do something you really are interested in, okay, well, the money can be suffering and you get to do what you want. But that decision with nobody over you, nobody over your head saying, hey, no, that's not a good decision. You make that decision and you live with that decision, but you have the autonomy to do it. You are the person, you are the man or woman, you make, your route, whatever that is. It can be a smooth paved road or it could be as rocky as you make it. But these are the decisions you make now. You are what exactly you want it to be. Your choice chose you. Are you ready for that? Number four is your choice choosing you. So this is like a new relationship. This is throwing all the other stuff away. So your new relationship doesn't give you the comforts as stated. Your new relationship allows you to do more, new things, right? But your new relationship has new quirks and you have to learn it. Your choice chose you. Okay, cool. But this is how your choice is. You knew what that other life was like, but now it's time for your new life to show you what it's like. And nobody really talks about that. Everybody's hey, they quit. They're setting up their life. They started their own business. It's not all, sunshine and marshmallows. You have to learn that things are hard and some things stay hard. You just get better at it. Maybe it doesn't take you as long, but every new relationship has its quirks. You've been in a bad relationship or a relationship that you were in for a while, didn't think it was going to get anywhere, so you stopped it. You got into a new relationship. It's very similar. Your lifestyle and your life was based on you going to that job, but always having this other choice in your head and really wanting to try that out. And then this didn't work out over here. And you pursued that choice. And another thing, pursuing that relationship, it doesn't choose you immediately, right? Especially for me, I'm going to let you know that it took probably a year and a half before I felt that my new choice actually chose me back. So are you ready to be in pursuit of a new life without feeling that it actually chose you? You know, you have to kind of court that new life. Why should you be invited into this new life? What are you going to do for this new life? How is this going to be better? You know, that's what you're doing. And it's weird because, of course, you're not courting a person. You're courting a new way of life. You're courting a new way of living. But it's very similar, kind of weird, but very similar to just getting a new girlfriend or boyfriend and starting over and learning each other. And, you know, how do you guys mesh and what are your differences and how can you make it work? Are you ready for that? Your choice choosing you. It's a big deal. It can scare the crap out of you, and it may, especially the time you feel that it actually does. And when you do, go back, you know, and watch this video and say, okay, well, yeah, mine was about 6 months. Mine was about a year. Mine was 2 years, 5 years. And wow, if you can wait that long for, you know, getting that choice to choose you, awesome. But once it does choose you, never let it go. Drills Talk, episode 70. These are the top 4 hints you are on the right path. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. It's Drills.com. Check this out. It's Drills.